what I think about Palm Jebel Ali is it's a signature of Dubai. Like Dubai is being famous because of two things.
Again, if we talk about Palm Jebel Ali, it's gonna be like more than two times bigger than Palm Jumeirah. The number of villas are going to be in the range of 2,000. The good thing about Palm Jebel Ali is that it will have like 110 kilometers, 110,000 kilometer of front. They will have bigger space between the fronts as well. Cover the issues that we have on Palm Jumeirah like traffic.
Advice you'll like to give it to your investor while investing in Palm
I have one
Jebel
question
Ali?
before that.
Let's talk.
One, don't just talk two, don't just talk three. Three times done.
In Urdu. ले लो भाई ले लो भाई ले लो ले लो
Segment. Here we are again with another episode of Don't Just Talk, and we are going to discuss Palm Jebel Ali. I have with me Mr. Sadiq and Mr. Asan.
इसको
So, Mr. Sadiq, what do you think about Palm Jebel Ali?
Palm Jebel Ali is something that shows that Dubai always dream big. I think what they have done with Palm Jumeirah was like an amazing job, but they said that it's not like that we have done enough. They came up with again, if we talk about Palm Jebel Ali, it's gonna be like 200 more than two times bigger than Palm Jumeirah. The number of villas are going to be in the range of 2,000. The good thing about Palm Jebel Ali is that it will have like 110 kilometers, 110,000 kilometer of waterfront. They will have bigger space between the fronts as well. Again, they will cover the issues that we have on Palm Jumeirah like traffic and all these things. They will have different access. I think in terms of investment, if we talk about it, it's going to be huge because currently most of the investment is moving towards that side. If we talk about the new airport, if we talk about the expo area, Dubai South, and it's closer to that area as well, Palm Jebel Ali. I think it's going to be huge. Currently, what happens now is that it's in the starting phase, like what we had Palm Jumeirah back in 2006 or 7, when people didn't realize that how big it's going to be or how amazing it's going to turn out. I think Palm Jebel Ali is at the similar stage for the investors for sure.
And what about you, Mr. Hassan?
See, I would not say Palm Jebel Ali is something new into the market. Basically, back in 2002, it was already announced. And in 2006, I believe, the breaking water was already done for this island. So it was an old project which has been relaunched recently in 2022, I believe. So the plan, 23, 22 or 23. So the plan was basically not now, it's not coming up now. It is a plan which was like 20 years back, already announced, and because of the global crisis and all, only Palm Jumeirah was delivered and constructed. This palm was kept maybe for this market. Second thing is that whenever we have something successful launch or maybe any successful thing, then we have a sequel part as well. Like let's say if you have seen you have seen Titanic, so now if another Titanic will be coming as per the current era, then obviously like you will be more interested to see that. So we see Palm Jumeirah as a main as a main thing to attract people, and now Palm Jebel Ali is basically coming as a sequel part of Palm Jumeirah to make it more improved as per the modern era. So whatever the flaws, whatever the things have been, whatever the issues we faced in Palm Jumeirah, they are trying to cover it into the Palm Jebel Ali. So let's say a simple example is, obviously the size is double than the Palm Jumeirah, but the main problem in Palm Jumeirah is the entry and exit point. We have only single entry and the exit point in Palm Jumeirah, but in Palm Jebel Ali they are coming up with 3 entry and the exit points. So whatever was kept left and whatever flaws were there in Palm Jumeirah, they're trying to cover it in Palm Jebel Ali. And obviously there are some more things coming up which we will discuss later in this segment, inshallah.
So for me, like what I think about Palm Jebel Ali is it's a signature of Dubai. Like Dubai is being famous because of 2 things, and you can see like there are evidences that you can see from satellite. There are 2 things that you can see, which is one Burj Khalifa and the second one is Jebel Ali or Jumeirah. So I have been like asked from my investors like where to invest the money, because if we will see Dubai in terms of more than $1 million transaction or purchase where we can invest, or $10 million purchase, we don't have much of the opportunities. Now if we will see the beachfront villas, you know how much we have in all over Dubai? Only 13,000 units we have. Only 13,000 units. So these 13,000 units we will find in Belgravia, we will find in the old Bulgari Island, we will find in Marsa, and now we have in Palm Jumeirah, and then we have in Palm Jebel Ali.
Dubai Island as well, I think. They have beachfront villas.
Yeah, but I don't think
But
you
the
have
total
direct
number
access.
is not much.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't think you do have the direct access whatever you are getting in Palm Jumeirah.
Exactly.
And it gives you more exclusivity, you know, like you have your own space. You just come out from your villa and you are on the beach, you know, like this kind of exclusivity I don't think anywhere in any other community you'll be finding in Dubai.
Exactly.
Even if you go for Emaar beachfront, this is not that
This
beach
is-
where
yes.
you are having, like this is a kind of exclusivity for your villa, for your privacy. You have a space in front of you. So this is one of its own kind, Palm Jumeirah.
Yeah.
And obviously like Palm Jebel Ali would be the same with more modern facilities, with the bigger sizes, and obviously there are a lot of things coming up in Palm
And I
Jebel
think if
Ali.
we talk about the price range, it's very good as well. Currently, they're starting with like 22 million for the villas.
Yeah.
If we talk about Palm Jumeirah, signature villas are there's nothing less than 50 to 55 million as
Exactly.
well.
I think
We are
more.
actually
And
getting
those
half
are
of the
even
price.
those are even old villas you're talking about.
Yeah.
And this will be brand new, delivered to you once they are ready, with your private beach access again. And if we talk about all the celebrities that you have in Dubai, or mostly the tourists that we get in Dubai, the first preference for most of them is surely Palm Jumeirah. You obviously have downtown competing with that, but there is always good demand for the hotels at Palm Jumeirah itself, or even the signature villas, people doing Airbnb and all these things. It's an amazing investment opportunity, and I think the returns are good currently for the owners of Palm Jumeirah as well, for sure.
Even like for example, when we look at Vision 2033 and
Vision 33 and 40, D40.
40. So Palm Jebel Ali is totally aligned with these 2 visions.
It is.
Because of the beach access, because we have the family beach resorts, we have private beach access, and then we have the hotels as well, and then the wellness center. The wellness center, how things like it's even in this industry right now, it is doing trillion dollar industry, and it is going to convert like multiple of 3. So they are very smart coming up with the wellness resorts and the family resorts and the events. concepts in
See,
Palm Jebel
basically,
Ali?
Palm Jebel Ali for me, it's not just a property.
It's
You
not
know,
a
it's
property.
an iconic location,
Exactly.
and it says its name. You know, like if you say you're living in Palm Jumeirah Villa, obviously, like it differentiate you from the rest of the market,
Exactly.
and it gives you a name. Like you're living in Palm Jumeirah, which is a man-made island, and it has a space, like it has a shape of a palm tree, and you have an exclusivity. Let's say uh, if you live in a penthouse in Burj Khalifa, you don't have that exclusivity. Maybe in the elevator and all, like you will see all the common people or maybe random people. Most of the celebrities we don't see like they will be living in Burj
Burj
Khalifa,
Khalifa.
because it's a very common place.
They
Like
prefer Palm
everybody
Jumeirah.
get access to that. But if you go for Palm Jumeirah, like to get into each front, like there is a lot of requirements. You know, like you'll have to get access from the villa, whoever is staying there. Apart from that, you would not be allowed to go inside the front. And plus, this exclusivity gives you a name. You know, like if you're living in Palm Jumeirah, means like you're living in the most posh and luxury community of Dubai. And this was the basic theme of making Palm Jebel Ali as well. Whenever we have one successful community and a project, obviously, then we go for the second one.
Yeah.
Palm Jumeirah is not getting old; it's getting more expensive. You know,
Yes.
like there is no other community which can beat, but Palm Jebel Ali. So that is why they are coming up with another sequel, which will be bigger in sizes, less prices, and a lot of other things. Like let's say a common thing, the distance between the fronts is more as compared to the Palm Jumeirah, which also gives you exclusivity and the privacy. And apart from that, the coast line of Palm Jebel Ali is 110 kilometer, I believe. And there are a lot of other things which is almost more and double as compared to the Palm Jumeirah.
But I have a question on this. Now, let's say there's a new project coming up on Palm Jebel Ali,
Yeah.
and it's a new development. That's why every other agent will be promoting that to the clients. Now, clients are confused. Like you have projects coming up every day,
Yeah.
different locations, different prices, and different specifications as well. Now, to that confused client, how do we come up with exact numbers or data or an idea that this is going to be a good investment? Because every day the new projects are coming up, like you have villa projects coming up, apartments, and the clients are confused because every day the agent is coming up with new projects or buy this or buy that.
I can give an example for. See, the good thing about this project is that we have another similar project into the market which can shows the number. An example of the same signature villa, back in 2008, Nakheel have sold these signature villas with the price of 4.5 to 4.8 million dirhams. And those who have hold these signatures villas, now they are selling more than 120 million dirhams, which is a huge, appreciation. If you compare with the number of years, let's say it is like 20 years now, but still if you divide it as per the year, you are still getting 100% more profit as compared to any other community. So we can show the number, and that is why like it is very easy to convince anyone who is interested in Palm Jebel Ali, because we have Palm Jumeirah which we can show the numbers. And this is one example. There are a lot of other examples. People have just bought at 5 million, 6 million signature villas. They upgraded with some brands and all, and they have sold it more than 120, 130 million, which is a lot, more than 200,000 profit. So this is an.
I think even if we talk about beachfront, there aren't many properties which are
There are
available
not
as
many.
waterfront or beachfront. If you talk about them, like we had Emar beachfront. Initially, they were sold one bedroom for 1.5 million. Two bedrooms were sold for 2.5 million. But currently, we have it like more than 5 million for two bedrooms,
Exactly.
more than 3 million for one bedroom.
Yeah.
And again, those are not that spacious in terms of beaches for the the buildings itself.
Yes.
Here we are talking about the project which is coming up on the middle of the trunk.
Yes.
Again, it's giving you an excess of initial investment because the new projects that you will have obviously will come up with higher prices as well compared to this. Like what happened with Bayviews, I think on Dubai Island.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dubai
The
Island
initial
videos.
projects were sold like 2 bedroom were sold for in the range of 2.53 million. Now there is nothing available below 4 million, and that is coming up with the beach access. The other question that I have, which is very confusing to me as well, every time the clients ask for it, because it doesn't make sense, but client will always ask for this question, which is, it's very far. Now, when you ask them far from where, then they will tell you maybe far from Bar Dubai or Dera or let's say downtown and all these things. But in Dubai, you always have demand for different locations because Palm Jebel Ali, I'll ask you guys to speak on that as well. But from my opinion, Palm Jebel Ali is going to serve the market of this side, which is like Expo area, Dubai Airport, Dubai South as well. Comparatively, this is what Palm Jumeirah did at that time as well. Because even at that time, if we talk about 2006-07, people found Palm Jumeirah far away from the locations, from the central location. So how do we combat on that thing as well? That it's not far from the location that it's going to serve, the purpose it's going to serve. It's not far from that.
Well, for me, it's like a really twisted answer because we are on the verge of getting the air taxis which are going to be introduced. So yes, we have that facility, and as in Palm Jumeirah, we have the tram access as well. Like for example, if they are saying it's far from nowhere, because when we will see the handover, we will be near from the airport, which will be Al Maktoum, because it will start operation, and we will be near to the expo. So the whole business is actually coming towards Jebel Ali rather than the other side.
And we already have a port, Jebel Ali port, which is like
Exactly.
one of the
Operational.
busiest port in the world.
Yes, so the all number of footfall is coming towards the south rather than Dera or Bar Dubai. Yes, if the people who are saying that okay, how we are going to get the access, we have two ways. Either we will get the metro by road, so traffic is going
Or by
to
water
improve.
taxi, or by, air taxi as you
Air
mentioned.
taxi, then we have the water access as well. They have the even from Dera, there is RTA boards also. So they are actually trying to find the solutions. Also, as we are going to get the introduction of loop, which is an amazing job done by RTA. The loop is definitely going to less the traffic, the traffic that we are facing every day. So yes, the less in number every day, it will be like 200,000, something like this. It is going to be less on the road. And only for the electric cars, yes. So if you have electric vehicle, yes, you can use the loop. If you don't have the electric vehicle, you are not going. But yes, there are ways. So it's not far, and far is just an excuse for me. I think that it's just an excuse.
See, for me, it depends like from which things you are saying it's far. Like let's say if you are saying like you're working in Business Bay and it is far from your work, it makes sense because obviously you are in Business Bay. If you'll be going to Palm Jebel Ali, or if you'll be going to Arabian ranches, it will give you the same time.
We're
Because
talking about the
obviously,
investor. Investor usually will ask that it's far.
see,
but far
I
from
don't
where?
think if you are coming up with all the facilities, the mall, the resorts, maybe more than 80 resorts and hotels will be there inside the community of Palm Jebel Ali. You have a coastline, you have beaches, you have everything. So why would you have to go outside? Like maybe you'll have to go outside only for the work. Maybe apart from that, there is no other way you'll have
There
to
is
go.
no other reason.
The people who will be living in Palm Jebel Ali, obviously they'll not be going to Dubai Mall. There is very common thing, like they have everything in their own community. Same like Palm Jumeirah, they have their own Nakheel Mall. So they don't have to go to Dubai Mall for the
That
shopping
is
and all.
changed now to Palm Jumeirah Mall, by the way.
Palm Jumeirah Mall.
Nakheel Mall has
Nakheel Mall
changed
is
the name
now
to Palm Jumeirah Mall,
Jumeirah Mall. So obviously they don't have to go for the all the brands and everything is there into the mall. So the same like that in Palm Jebel Ali, they will have everything. So only if you are talking about the work, obviously in the peak hours, if you are near to your location or if you are far from your location, the time will be same. I have seen people going towards this urban ranches from Business Bay and from Business Bay to the valley at the same time, because towards the valley they are not finding more traffic, but there is more distance. But if you go to urban ranches, the distance is less, but there is more traffic.
very-
So the time factor will be there. Apart from that, I don't think like it is far from any. Even if you move Palm Jebel Ali, maybe in Mr South, I would not say it's far. It's far from nowhere. And if you say it's near to the airport, we are not going to the airport every day, you know, like maybe once in a month, or maybe some people are going weekly basis and all. But there's no thing like we can say about the distance from where, from the work.
And
It's same
similarly,
for
if you talk
everyone.
about the point you raised, if you talk about Mr South, the people will say Mr South is like end of Dubai, far from everywhere. But if you
Yeah.
talk about the new airport, it's like 5 minutes away from the new airport. So you'll have all of those pilots or maybe the staff working at the airport,
Exactly.
or people working at the airport. They would prefer to live in Mr South similarly, because it's like 5 minutes or 7 minutes away from the location. So that makes sense for them. So in Dubai, this is what we particularly find, that it's not far because you have very good infrastructure development here. Everywhere where you go, you have access through the roads. And once the community start to get built, or maybe it reaches a certain level, RTA then takes over, and then they come up with their own magic as well. Like they did it for DLRC,
Yes.
or they did for different other locations. Like even they did for JVC, or currently they have plans for JVC, or like Sukim Road and all these places, the Hessa Street. So they do amazing job in terms of infrastructure development. So it takes like, even if you take Sheikh Zayed to Jebel Ali now, most probably like 30 to 40 minutes and you are at the location.
And also there is one more plus point for Palm Jebel Ali, because Abu Dhabi is actually extending. So Palm Jebel Ali is located somewhere near to the communities of Abu Dhabi. And also the entertainment activities which are being launched by, as we know, Disney is being announced. So yes, it is more near for the entertainment, even for
You
the
even have Dubai
major-
Parks and Resorts as well.
Exactly.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's very far from Palm Jebel Ali. It's nearby, and you always have options coming up there as well.
Yeah.
So in terms of, but I think the entertainment options itself at the Palm Jumeirah will be so many that
A lot.
they won't have to go out.
I'm talking about like Disney. Disney
Yeah.
is something which everyone wants
Exactly.
because it's not in Palm Jebel Ali.
For
so
sure.
Disney is something which is a signature. So and there will be a lot of footfall. There will be a lot of tourists. So for them, if they are coming towards Dubai, so Palm Jebel Ali is the first access for them for their leisure, for their activities, the water activities, if I will
Exactly.
say, the waterfront activities.
So now we'll have another segment. In
Uh-huh.
this segment, I think we have to give each one of us 1 minute to describe why your investor has to invest in Palm Jebel Ali, and what advice you'll like to give it to your investor while investing in Palm
I have one
Jebel
question
Ali.
before that. Okay. I have a question which is really important. I have seen a lot of new consultants. They are saying that if you will invest in Palm Jebel Ali, you are not going to lose anything, and you don't have to fear about the downfall of the market, the real estate market. So what is your opinion upon that?
See, I think it's a normal thing you hear from the salesman, whether you go to buy anything else as well other than real estate. But I would say that real estate, like other investments, does follow a certain pattern. It's always good if it goes down a little bit, because if there is a pullback, you then go higher than what you have bought it for. So the pullback is always good for the market, because if you are keep going up, it's going to affect the market at the later stage when the downfall will come. So I would always prefer if there is a little bit of pullback in terms of the rentals, because if you will have a lower rental, you will have new clientele coming in. Currently, if you see the interest rate that is going down from the Fed, from the US Federal Reserve, the center, because we are aligned with them in terms of pegged with the currency, our interest rates are going down as well. You will always have a new buyer coming in terms of mortgage buyer. The market should be active in terms of buying and selling. I'm not sure what the new agents are saying, what they are doing. Everybody has got a platform to talk about their own things. But what we have seen with the market is, and this is the thing that I ask always my clients, that you should prefer to buy in top 5 areas. If let's say something happens in Dubai tomorrow, everybody goes out, and when they come back in, which will be the first areas to fill in?
Yeah.
So I think people will prefer to go to Palm Jumeirah, downtown, like we said, Palm Jebel Ali, maybe Dubai Islands, Dubai Marina. All these areas will always be in demand. So you always buy somewhere where you will get tenant quickly, where you will get the buyer quickly as well if you want to sell in, and where you always have demand for those particular apartments or villas or whatever you have. So I think that it's a normal cycle that we follow. It's just not going to be that it will keep going up. There should be a little bit of pullback, which will again push it for the higher numbers.
So actually, none of the market, whatever market we talk about, there is nothing which doesn't have any downfall. So don't fall for such kind of a myth. We, being experienced real estate consultant, we have seen the downfall, we have seen COVID, we have seen the downfall even before. So yes, every area, even Palm Jumeirah was affected by the downfall. The prices were less, but it's not like everything is like empty, not anyone can afford it. No. The plus point of such kind of projects, because these projects are trophy projects, because you will not find such kind of appreciation in each and every project that you are purchasing. Even if you are investing 2.5 million, even if you are investing 20 or 40 million. But when you are investing in trophy projects, the appreciation, you don't have any bracket or any limit for that. So Palm Jumeirah have shown 1,000, 2,000% of appreciation. So Palm Jebel Ali, we are expecting more from that, because this is 2.0 version of Palm Jumeirah. So there is a fear, and it will always remain there. The people who are entering for Palm Jebel Ali, if you are purchasing a property for a worth of 15 million, 18 million or 20 million, so I believe if you are purchasing that, you don't have such kind of fear in yourself. It's just the fear which is being talked to you from the people who think that it's unaffordable for them. It's not expensive, it's unaffordable for them. So yes, they have the fear, because if the person who can have and holding 20 million, that's a different ball game. Segment.
So now in this segment, we will give each one of us 1 minute to explain about Palm Jebel Ali, why the investor has to invest, and what are the features you should highlight as a broker to your investors so that they will be interested in buying these properties. I'll start with myself. So first, ये पहली दफा युवा होगा कि होस्ट ने अपने से ही स्टार्ट कर दी.
सही है.
चलिए शुरू
Okay.
करें.
So I'll start with myself. First of all, there is a lot of investors who have already invested in the initial fronts of Palm Jebel Ali, and they're saying like the appreciation has not reached up to like some premium. Obviously, when the developer itself is launching new fronts, obviously like there are some new developments and the new inventory coming up, obviously the premium will not be very quick. So those investors have to wait for the correct time, and then they will be able to sell at the maximum premium. For me, I think this is the more modern form of Palm Jumeirah. Here you will be getting more bigger sizes of villas, and the apartments are more modern as compared to the apartments what we had in Palm Jumeirah. Like right side and left side, you see like we have a lot of Nakheel apartments. Obviously, these are not modern as compared to whatever the apartments are coming up now in Jebel Ali. We have seen in Palm Jumeirah some branded residences, apartments from the renowned developers like Omniad. They have started the prices per square foot from 3,000 to 4,000 dirham per square foot, and now they're going up to more than 15,000 dirham per square foot for these branded apartments. So you can imagine if the same thing is coming up with Palm Jebel Ali, with the Nakheel development, obviously these apartments will go up. So we have a launch now for the apartments, which are a very good price, starting with 2.5 million, which is a very good entry point for any apartments in Palm Jebel Ali. So you can invest in these apartments now, or if you're looking for the villas, obviously we have some opportunities for the villas and the plots. So my advice to my investor is that you have to buy and keep it for the time when you will be getting the maximum profit. You're not buying any share, like you will be just buying now, and obviously within a month you will just have to flip it. You'll have to wait for 2 to 3 years. If you are buying now, you'll have to wait at least once it will be ready for the handover. So the first phase is going to be handover in 2027. Then you will see a lot of development within this community. Over to you, Sadiq. Now you'll have to explain maybe in a minute or
I think
minute and
I'll just finish it maybe in 30 seconds. I'll say that it's initial phase of Palm Jebel Ali. The investor should go for it. It's like a 5-year cycle minimum. If they keep it for 5 years, they'll be looking at numbers in the range of 50 to 100% for sure, as per the historic numbers. God forbid something happens between that. But I think 5-year cycle, it's amazing. The apartments, it's like a first apartment project in Palm Jebel Ali. It's very initial phases still for the villas as well. If you keep it for 5 years, it's surely going to be an amazing investment. Waterfront investment in Dubai has never given, I think, negative numbers for the investors who have held it for like minimum of 5 years.
Regarding Palm Jebel Ali, so the question, I will rephrase the question. Why not Palm Jebel Ali? If you are an investor, if you have that amount of money with you, and you are interested in making money from real estate industry all over the world, so why not Palm Jebel Ali? You are going to get higher returns, unexpectedly higher returns, not only in terms of appreciation, ROI is also higher. So there is no question if you can afford. And please, one more thing that you have to care about, if you are entering in such kind of real estate market with Palm Jebel Ali, don't think about flipping. Not in the matter of an year or 2 years, minimum at least hold it for 5 to 6 years when the project or the community is going to get the maturity and getting the shape. So if you are an investor, so you should not to ask why Palm Jebel Ali.
So we'll end up today's episode with a note that Palm Jebel Ali is worth investing for the investors. If you're looking to keep it for around 4 to 5 years, it is something worthy of investment in terms of being a waterfront location and coming up with all the new kind of modern Palm Jumeirah 2.0. We'll end up on this note. Hope to see you soon for the next episode. See you. Bye.
Bye.